Is anyone else getting sick of this being characterized entirely as a battle between the governor and union workers? Like I said in the first broadcast, I'm not in a union. I'm not a liberal. You do not have to be a unionized liberal. Yet his actions are wrong. Wrong. R-O-N-G. Wait, no, hold on. W-R-O-N-G. See? Making an ass out of myself on YouTube. That's the sacrifices I make for the revolution. His actions are wrong, arrogant, and disrespectful of the entire democratic process. Good morning, Wisconsin. It is Tuesday, February 22nd, 2011, and we are listening to Apocalyptica Kutamo. No, that's Finnish. I don't know what it means, but the music is freaking awesome. It is now day 8 of the protest against Governor Walker's war on organized labor. He says our proposal to allow the budget changes and keep collective bargaining is a short-term fix, a red herring. But see, the key phrase in last night's interview is this. He says we're going to balance the budget and fix it once and for all. Fix it once and for all. Fix it once and for all. You know, I think we mentioned something about this in the last broadcast, that him going after collective bargaining because he believes that our right to negotiate is detrimental to the budget. That does make it easier, doesn't it? Balancing the budget, I mean. You know, it also made it a lot easier back, say, in the 19th century, before there were unions, to balance the budget. And that makes sense, right? That totally makes sense. It's so much easier to balance your budget when you don't have to worry about the little things. You don't got to worry about the little things like, say, a worker's dignity. You don't got to worry about that. You don't got to worry. You don't know. What do you care about his dignity? I don't care. He's there to work. Doesn't matter if he's dignified or not. Like we give a damn about that, right? 1841. You know what the average factory guy was making? $1.87 a week. $1.87 a week. Now I know inflation since 1841, but no. This is in modern currency. This is what the value is today. $1.87 a week for their whole budget. That's an actual figure, by the way, from an actual book I read on February 10th. Yeah, see, they had this table of your weekly budget in 1841, and I just copied the whole thing down. I copied the whole thing down in my little journal. Yeah, I used to keep a journal. Like I just copied everything down right in there. Cause I figured, you know, someday knowing this, it might be useful. And here we are 11 days later. It's useful. I'm using it right now. That's awesome. Who knew, right? Who knew? It seems like ages ago, doesn't it though, man? Ages ago. But it was just 11 days. You know, before this all started, and I committed myself to our movement, I used to do a lot of things. I read a lot of books, a lot of books about a lot of different subjects. Quite many books. Just, oof. Yeah. I had a, what do you call those things? A pass over at the Memorial Library. That's such a great library. If you have the time to go there, go there. It's $30 a year if you're not a student, but oh my goodness, they have so many amazing books there. Go. I encourage you all to go when you have the time. I used to read a lot of books from there. And you know, I was teaching myself how to read Greek, ancient Greek, because, well, that's just good stuff to know. You know, for me, it's good to know. Now, I was writing a book. I was writing my own book. I was doing all these awesome things, and then this happened. And now look at me, knee-deep in La Revolucion. I was playing Okami on the Nintendo Wii. Do you have any idea how good that game is, how brilliant that game is, how beautiful the artwork in that game is, how amazing the soundtrack, the music is? No, Scott, you have no idea, Scott. You have no idea at all, Scott. That was a bit of a little outburst just now. I'm better now. You know, I'm not bitter at all for having to devote myself to the revolution. Nope. Not at all. God, I wish we could recall that son of a... See? I almost said a bad word, but I stopped myself. That's self-control. That's discipline right there. Oof. That's impressive. Speaking of recall, have a look at this. This is amazing. This is an electronic database set up by my main man, Michael Brown, up in Appleton, Wisconsin. Go here, enter your information, and then on November 3rd, we can begin the process of circulating recall petitions much, much more efficiently, since we'll know just who to give them to. After that, we'll have 60 days to collect the 540,000 signatures necessary. 540,000, that's how many we need to have a new election. So you understand why the process has to be smooth and efficient. You put your details here in this database, and November 3rd, which is the earliest possible day we can start circulating petitions, you'll get your petition. Alright? And never forget that it is the governor's own arrogance that brought him here, that brought us here. Like we talked about last time, he refuses to consider any other course of action but his own. He won't negotiate. He won't compromise. He will not back down. We are in for a long fight here, but we're going to win it. Was that a bit preachy? Might have been a bit preachy, but you know what? That's okay. Every good broadcaster wants to be George Patton. And now, announcement time. Ooh, I love announcements time. Don't you love announcements time? I love announcement time. I know that was weird. See if there's anybody around that saw that. No, we're in the clear. Okay, just you heard it. Anyway, let's pretend that never happened. Check this out. If you live outside Madison but you want to help us out here on the square, bam. Write that email, sign up, volunteer. We need volunteers. We're all volunteers, aren't we? I'm not getting paid for this, but we need more volunteers. Out-of-state volunteers. Please. And then there's this. Protestar supplies. I just made that up. Actually, I don't know why it's written that way. Apparently, there's something wrong with the spell check. Anyway, our heroes in the capital need stuff. We need water, we need food, we need laundry. We need stuff. If you want to help us out, call these numbers. Don't matter where you're from, they will take your order. We are getting orders at Ian's Pizza from Egypt, Denmark, Sweden, Italy, China, off the top of my head. There's more, but point is, you do not have to be from here to help us out. But if you are from here, head on to the square. Great music, awesome food, and democracy in action. I mean, what's better than that, right? Alright. That's it. I'm out of here. Got snow to clean and work to do. Next broadcast number 4, it should go up tomorrow, I'm thinking. We will be discussing public unions and why they matter. Now go check out Michael Brown's website at United Wisconsin, the one that I showed you earlier. Go do it, sign it, have your friends sign it, pass it around. We're going to get that 540,000, alright? From live in the Capitol Square, this is the voice of Wisconsin resistance. Broadcast number 3, Sayonara, Wisconsin, and solidarity.